Hello. Yes, good morning, everybody. Hope you can hear my voice and also see my screen clearly. Today is the 18th. This is 18th November. So today, basically, I'd like us to build on what I said yesterday. You remember yesterday we were actually looking for buy positions on SP 500. We had the possibility that the price may continue to the lower side. On the other hand, we said that if the price was to break above some level, then we were supposed to be looking for more buy positions. So as it is now, you can see what's actually happening. The price basically continued just slightly to the upper side, but we do have a very good level here where the price needs to break beyond before we can say that this is now a good buy. We do have a very good resistance zone here. If the price can successfully break and close above 4717.3, if the price goes and closes beyond this level here, then we'd like to see some pullback before the price can continue in that direction. So if the price goes up and even closes beyond this line here, then that will act as the ideal place to continue looking for a buy from. So you're on this chart as you're speaking now. Expect that the price should break beyond this level, then continue even higher. The next symbol I want us to look at is Euro USD. So Euro USD somehow closed as a bullish pin bar yesterday. Look at this candle here. This is a bullish pin bar, and in layman, this is supposed to mean that the price is supposed to continue upwards. But from experience, if you are in an active downtrend and then the price suddenly forms a pin bar which is an opposite direction to the overall trend, then this pin bar just marks the beginning as any good. One thing is that be careful before you close any trades, because anytime you open a position and their stop loss has not been touched, it's always a very, very good practice not to touch the trade unless either the stop loss or the take profit is hit. But in our window where we're going to close it from, just a second. Okay, so show trade levels, enable dragging trade levels so that I'm able to delete this, close much higher, but we don't expect it to go above 1.36237. So that means if the price goes up and touches this point here, this here should be the correct place where you want to look for a sell from. So basically, we are waiting to see what happens. There is some minor zone here where if the price does not clearly ascend and close beyond it by the end of today, then that will act as a good place to sell from, especially or not today. Next symbol is the US dollar Japanese yen. So this chart has not loaded correctly. That's why you're seeing that there is some gap here. Actually, the gap between this candle and this one is actually okay. Loaded already, so you're able to see it. This is what happened yesterday. You remember previously we wanted to see a clear break. We expected that after this breakout, the price was supposed to pull back to this point here, then proceed to the upper side. So unfortunately, that has not happened. Instead, the price basically just pulled down and ended up even closing below our level of buying. So this may be a false breakout. The move which you had at the top here may be a false breakout, or the price may as well come back, break beyond 114.3551, then continue in that direction. So if that happens, the price pulls back up and ends up above this point here, then we are likely to see price continuing even higher, at least up to the level which we had previously. We did have a level here, this one here. We also have another level here. So that would mean if we see a clear close beyond 114.351 by the end of this week, then we are likely to see a continuation in that direction, at least up to 118.604. Then the next target is 125.599. That's my opinion on the US dollar Japanese yen. Our next symbol is gold. So as I mentioned previously, gold, we are in an active uptrend. The price should continue to the upper side. The price should continue to the upper side, which means as we're speaking now, we'd like to see maybe some pullbacks we had a level here. This is a weekly chart. We had a very good resistance trend line here. Then we mentioned that following the fact that the price has been upwards for the past 2 weeks, we do expect an ascent beyond this trend line, which means the price may likely continue upwards, at least up to this point here. The next target is this one, and then the next target is this one here. So just a break above this point, a pullback, then a continuation up to this level here, and the next target is this one, and then the next target is the one we have at the very top, which is our last symbol for the day is the Brent one. It looks like Brent oil is pulling back to the lower side. So this chart, basically, these are the levels I'm looking at. I have a very good resistance level here. This is where I do expect price to ultimately break beyond. I have another level here. So you may be wondering, how comes I'm ignoring this peak here and instead I'm settling on this? So the one which I have here, you can see it has been used multiple times. If you check our webinar on support and resistance level, how to draw support and resistance levels, you will realize that we mentioned in one of those sessions that for a support to be a good one, it must have been used not just once, not 2 times, but at least 3 times, and at the same time it must have been used for an opposite purpose, which means that if it's right now it is being used as support, you want to see the same place that was used previously as level. Like here we have a support, there's a breakout, we want to see a resistance, and if the price breaks above, we want to see a support. The price breaks below and then breaks above, then we want to see a move at least up to this point here. So that should be it for today. That should be the end of our session for today. If you have any questions, kindly feel free to let me know. So thank you very much. We meet again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you.